the last 2 games. Last week's game with Montgomery County was the best Bearcat win in several years. The Cats struck through the air to score on a 57-yard Ashley Hilton to Brandon Wolverton pass and a 5-yard Dupree Gill run after a flanker pass from Hilton to Wolverton to Damon McKee for 37 yards. Hilton was 5 out of 10 and threw the ball well. The Cats also ran the ball well when they had to, especially on the last drive, which took 8 minutes off the clock. Hilton and Gill both had big first down saving runs, as the Cats were helped also by a timely pass interference penalty, which gave us a crucial first down. Defensively, the Cats played well against a large, quick Montgomery County offense. After the second offensive series on which Montgomery kicked a field goal, the Cats held Montgomery until the fourth quarter when they scored on an excellent third down pass. Ends Bo Taylor and Jimmy Bentley again played excellent games. Gill caused a big fumble recovered by Taylor inside the Anderson 10. The Cats didn't play a lot of people last week, but they played with a lot of heart and pride late in the game, holding on for the upset. Tonight's game with Woodford is a similar test to Montgomery, except they aren't as big but may be quicker. A loss to Woodford would be nothing to be ashamed of, but a win would really boost this team's confidence. Now here's Dale the Muffin Man and Jim Bentley to tell you about Woodford County.
Well, it's no secret. Good evening, folks. We just saw a beautiful sunset again here at this stadium, and we're looking right back towards Anderson County over the bluffs and the river there. Yeah, he's right. I got my long underwear on and got my 14 jackets on and everything. I tell you what, a few times I've been asked to sell those people that got real cold at ball games, and I wouldn't do it. I'll take them off about the middle of May, something like that, as soon as he warms up. Jim, what are we looking at?
Looking at the Woodford County defense, Dale, tell you, 5-3 again, just like they faced last week, with good linebackers. The Woodford County defense is much like ours, sort of a mirror team with us. They're very quick to the ball, and they get a lot of people there like we do. And last week against Henry Clay, good 4A power in the championship game last year. Woodford picked off 5 passes against Henry Clay, and good secondary work plus big rush. All 5 were picked up as the quarterback. He threw the ball as he was going down, so the rush was there. So they bring the linebackers. One of them is a 6'5", 240-pounder. I'm interested to watch it, see how he plays linebacker. When they go to the 5-3 now, he'll come up and get in the nose position, nose guard. They also use the 4-4, 4 down linemen, 2 ends, 2 tackles, and 4 linebackers. And sometimes they'll be stacked up behind the man in front of them. Sometimes they'll move up and stun around. It's a quick team, so you know they're going to blitz us. We're young, so people are going to blitz us. But we've been doing a good job of picking up those blitzes. And I think this is going to be a dandy. I know Woodford's up, and I certainly know Anderson's up, and I think we're up here ourselves. So
yeah, we really are, because we got 2 teams 2-0. Now, how many years ago was it that you taught here at Woodford County?
20 years ago.
And how many friends did you run into coming out here that you couldn't remember their names?
About 10 or 12.
Yeah, I know. Let me talk about the offense a little bit. It's a usual offense because, you know, it's going to be a straight eye. Basically, what I've been watching them do, I stick my head out to say, here's the band. That's a nice band. They do real good. But see, over here on the backside away from us is the practice field. And I got to watching them before everything all got festivity around here. And what they were doing, they were running inside stuff. They were coming with split backs and like take a half situation, take the running back and pop him over, so you got basically a short wing. And then what they were doing a lot of, they were doing trips to one side or trips to the other side. That means 3 receivers. Did some motion. They really like their inside reverse, where they bring a wide receiver from the outside to an inside reverse. I tell you what, it's going to be a good game. You know, they got quickness, they got size. Anderson County's got guts and hearts. Let's go.
Okay, Anderson won the toss, deferred to the start of the second half. We'll try and spot Anderson as they come out there on the field. We've got Dave has got the only clear place. We've got to look through a piece of smoky glass or out the side window.
I tell you, it's very interesting. While y'all were gone a while ago, a real yellow jacket came in here. I swatted him about 50 times. It's hard to put down. I finally get him on the floor and just put the old Anderson stomp on him.
Okay, Woodford County, 3 names that you got to remember. Number one Richards, number 9 Patterson, number 28 Murphy for Woodford County.
Richards is 5'10", 170-pound senior. 9's Philip Patterson, their quarterback, 6'2", 200-pound senior. And 28.
That's Emmett Murphy Jr.
A hometown boy.
Okay.
5'8", 180 senior.
We've got Jason Munifo kicking off for Anderson. We have Damon McKee, Brandon Wolverton, Bo Taylor, Robbie McCann, Justin Derringer, Jesse Gritton, Trey Slay, Wes McCown, and here comes the kickoff.
Number 2, Gibson back deep.
And it's
sophomore.
short and high. It's coming to the 20.
That's a basketball player for him.
And he's trying to break it to the outside, and McKee brings him down on the 30-yard line, on the 40-yard line.
Jim, they say he's a heck of an athlete.
He almost got away there. Damon was the last man.
He's their best basketball player, and rumor is the best one they may ever produce, and I think the basketball coach is about to hang himself right now.
Okay, across the front for Anderson at end, they have number 50, Jim Bentley, 5'10", 173-pound senior. Okay, Woodford County comes out. They've got split backs, 2 receivers this way. There's a first man through, and he's stopped by Bostic after a 4-yard gain. At one of the tackles for Anderson is number 51, Davey McCann, 5'11", 200-pound freshman. At the other tackle is Bruce Carrier, number 71, 5'10", 261-pound junior. At the other end is Bo Taylor, 34, 6'3", 190-pound senior. It's 2nd and 7 for Woodford. They've got split backs, 2 receivers this way. There's the same play again.
This is what, Keith, this is what they were doing and when I was watching them in practice. They're going to hit for some reason, and of course, Woodford County's always been an outside team, go to the outside. But they kept running this, and then all of a sudden, they pull that option, go on down the line with it, go outside.
At the outside, one outside linebacker, there's Corey Sparrow, 84, 6'1", 173 junior. At the other outside linebacker is Trey Slay, 44, 5'9", 180-pound sophomore. This time, Woodford sends receivers to left and right on 3rd and 3. They've got split backs. Patterson's under center, hands it off to Murphy. He's hit once, spins off, and he's dragged down by Bostic in Anderson County territory on the 43-yard line.
That's not a play unsimilar to what we run. It's that little quick popper right up the middle at fullback.
The inside linebackers are 72, Robbie McCann, a 6', 200-pound freshman, and Jacoby Bostic, 5'10", 200-pound junior. Deep is number 16, Damon McKee, a 5'11", 160-pound senior. The corners are Dupree Gill, number 24, 5'6", 166-pound sophomore. 1st and 10 for Woodford on Anderson's 43. Patterson's back, and that's an interception by Bostic. He's at the 50. He's got 2 men to beat. He's cutting it to the inside. He's down to the 20, the 25, the 23-yard line.
All right.
And Dale and Jim both trying to look out that side window.
They're both trying to crawl out this side window, and Jim's just a little
Good
bit
reception
bigger
by
than
Jacoby. Interception by Jacoby Bostic. The quarterback didn't even look like he saw him there. Threw it right to Jacoby.
I think they threw 5 interceptions last week against Henry Clay.
Anderson County has it 1st and 10 on the Woodford 23.
Jim, you got the window. You take it mine.
We've got Anderson coming out over the ball. We're in the same formation we were in last week with the 2 wide receivers. Hilton's back. He's going deep for McKee on the first play. There's a touchdown. Ashley Hilton to Damon McKee, 23 yards for a touchdown, Bearcats.
Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful.
Pretty. Look at this. Look at here.
Dale can't fall out the window. He's got so many cords wrapped around his legs.
That was nice, and I thought he had pretty good coverage, but the guy just was right there, and he's kind of lollygagged around a little bit, and Hilton just put it right where it had to be.
Jason Munifo in to kick the point. Hilton in to hold.
Jason Munifo to attempt the extra point.
9:53 to go in the first. There's a snap, and it's right through there. Anderson 7. Woodford nothing. We'll be back in just a minute. Okay.
Blitz.
3 minutes and 7 seconds in. No, 2 minutes and 7
Oh, yeah,
seconds
wasn't-
into the ball game. Anderson's ahead 7-0.
Took us about 20 seconds to do that. Up that back. Ball fell off the tee. Hold up. What is it? Hold the phone?
Yeah.
Hold the phone. Hold the phone.
That's two-stroke penalty.
And we're gonna do it
Move the
again.
ball. And there's a low sailor down to the 10-yard line.
And he picked it up.
It's picked up back there by Richards, and he's hit hard on the 18-yard line.
Thump, thump, thump.
I think Lay comes up with the football.
Well,
okay, the only guy that I didn't get on Anderson's defense that time was number 28 Jason Cole, a 5'8", 165-pound sophomore that's at the other corner.
the guy that received that kick is Joe Richardson, number 1, and a 5'10", 170-pound senior, and probably the best he could do.
Hey, you can see it good on TV. You can see it
Yeah,
better
I
on
can see
TV.
it better on TV, and I can't out the
There's the
window.
first man through, and he's swarmed on by Bostic.
Now you got to watch them, Keith. They may come out with that inside screen, even though they're deep in our territory.
2nd and 8 for Woodford. Yeah. We've all decided it's better watching it on TV than it is at home.
Well, we got this 58-inch television we got to wag up every step we go to.
Okay, Woodford comes out. They've got 2 receivers to the far side, split backs. There's a little counter play, and he's met right there in the hole by Bruce Carrier.
Little Oak.
And let's see, that was also Robbie McCann in there too.
Got some penetration that time. Bruce got across the line. That's the key. You've got to get over there. They got speed and quickness. Don't let it develop. Get over there and stuff it up.
Okay, they're putting in this 6'5" basketball player. Let's see if by chance he comes out here on Dupree Gill.
They'll be throwing the ball to number 80.
Okay, he's going wide to the far side. Woodford split backs, 3rd and 7 for Woodford. Quarterback's rolling. They're coming up here over the middle. There's a first down, and he's hit by McKee up on the 31-yard line and brought down by McKee and Sparrow.
Just Philip Patterson took the ball and just raised up and lofted it out. Just an easy little soft pass. I'd like to see him try that again.
Picked one off already.
Tell you what, in practice this week, fellas, yesterday in practice, Coach Hatchell went through the whole practice, and Anderson made no mistakes. With the whole practice, not a mistake was made.
Okay, Woodford sends 2 receivers to the far side, has split backs. Put a man in motion. There's the 2nd man through, and that's Murphy, and boy, they stacked him up good. That was 72, Robbie McCann, 71, Bruce Carrier, and Jimmy Bentley was in there for a piece of that. Not much gain.
That's what I was telling you they were doing out here in practice and warm-ups on the practice field. They were hitting that inside. Now, be real careful because they will pull a naked pitch out to the far side on this thing, or they will go to that straight option and pitch to the outside man.
Okay, Woodford has split receivers.
Got Harris
Split backs.
wide.
There's the first back through. There's Murphy. He spun through there for about 5 yards. And that was McCann, Robbie McCann, that had a foot and slowed him down. It's going to be 3rd and 5 for Woodford. 7:15 to go in the first quarter. Anderson 7, Woodford nothing. Woodford splits the receivers again. Anderson's in down 40. They're in 5-man front. Oh, there's a handoff to Richards, and that's McKee on the tackle on Anderson's 49-yard line. They knocked down everybody on this left side of the line.
Well, they're really testing the inside of the Anderson's defensive front line.
Woodford's gained 37, had them deep in the hole, and they've come up here and gained about 37 yards here on this series.
I tell you what, after whipping Henry Clay, they're pretty confident too.
Woodford has 2 receivers to the far side, split backs. There's a little counter play, and we had him at the line of scrimmage, and then that was Dupree Gill and Robbie McCann that came up to stop. I believe that was Murphy after a 3-yard gain. Yeah, Dale, you're right. They're working the inside a lot more than what we've seen Woodford County teams do.
They always go to the outside on us, but I think they're going to do that to us, but they're going to suck us into this inside game.
Woodford has receivers left and right. 2nd and 7. That's Murphy. He pops through there. McKee's got to run him down. And McKee runs him down on the 12-yard line. Boy, they're making some big holes off tackle.
Well, what that's forcing us to do, Jim, if I think it's right, is that we're antsy about the outside, and we're not really getting tight enough on the inside. And you know, it's be heck if you do, and be heck if you don't.
Well, they worked all week to contain Woodford's speed, and right now Woodford's choosing to play what they smash mouth football.
Smash mouth football. That's the name of the game.
1st and 10 on the Bearcats 14. 5:22 to go in the first quarter. Woodford's trying to tie it up. They've got receivers left and right. There's the option.
There it is.
Boy,
Yes!
Good tackle.
Yes!
Good tackle by Dupree Gill. Yes, sir.
Oh, I'm sorry, folks. I'm a little nervous.
Who was that? Bo Taylor came down, forced the quarterback to pitch
Yep.
before he wanted to. He put the pressure on him, and he had to go with it. And Dupree came up, and made the tackle. That's a good play, good defense.
I mean,
And what do we call that? Stringing it out.
it's what you call putting your head on the numbers and knocking them down.
Yeah, well, numbers are
Yeah.
thereabouts.
2nd and 15 for Woodford.
Well, you can tell they're not getting outside. We've worked on that extensively, I'm sure.
Okay, let's see if they hit that off tackle hole again. Nope, quarterback's back to pass. We're trying to get pressure. It's thrown out there to the flat, and Cole drags him down inside the 5-yard line. That's just a little flat pass.
Had him out there. Patterson put the ball right where it had to be, over his right shoulder, and we had 3 people chasing him. We got to have some coverage.
First and goal
again,
on the 1 for Woodford County.
We're kind of locked to that inside mentality. You know, they'll put you to bed in an old rocking chair there, and all of a sudden the ball's up out in the flat, or you're going wide on you, and you've got to get out of the rocking chair and get to it.
Okay, Woodford just has, well, and now they've got 2 wide receivers. Split backs. There's a handoff, and he's not in. That's Murphy, and he got stacked up at the goal line.
He may have lost about a half-yard or yard.
That was Bo Taylor in there on the stop. Bo Taylor in the middle of the Anderson line. Dale, you're right. He did lose a little bit.
I thought he did. I don't know whether Woodford County wants to test these Bearcats in the middle or not. You know, they're just gutsy tough.
This time they've got 2 receivers this time. Didn't see the other one over there on the sideline. There's off tackle, and he in for the touchdown. That was
Number one.
Number 1, that's Richards rather, in for the touchdown. It's Anderson 7, Woodford 6. Woodford took the ball and drove it 83 yards. Nice mixture of passes and runs.
Yeah, did a good job. Good job. And our defense didn't do bad. Broke down a couple times. Stopped the outside all the way down the field, but they threw a couple of passes that we just had a little trouble getting coverage on.
But we went inside on the play fake on that pass.
And it's big. It's going to be big.
All right. There's a snap. It's down. And it's good. Woodford 7, Anderson 7 with 3:05 to go in the first quarter. We'll be back in a minute.
Good drive.
Okay, 7-7. We've got Gill and McKee back. Woodford answered Anderson's touchdown with a drive of their own. Good drive.
Good game. Good ball game.
This might be one of those who has the ball last type of games.
There's the kickoff. It's coming to McKee at the 5, taking it up the far side, bringing it back to the middle. He fumbles, and Woodford's saying they got it.
And they do.
No, Anderson has it.
Well, now I saw 2 officials give it to Woodford County.
Now,
What do we got? Anderson's got it.
Anderson's got it. That was, I believe that was Bo Taylor that came up with it.
Whew. That'd be close. That'd be close.
We're still talking about it. The man in the white hat hadn't signaled yet, has he?
Guy with a big stick.
He may
And
live
this
down
could
here
be-
at Millville.
Well, I told you, 2 officials on this side of the field popped it right off to Woodford County right off the bat. David said we got it on the
Now,
tape.
Bo Taylor came up with the ball, and Anderson gets it.
Well, Dave, I'm glad you didn't have to prove that. I'm glad we don't have to wait till Monday night to watch a replay to see that, Russ.
1st and 10 for the Bearcats on their own 23. Got McKee split this way. Gill in the backfield. Got Bostic in motion. Hand off to Gill, and Dupree comes up for a couple yards to the 25. Across the front, Anderson has Bo Taylor, Bruce Carrier, 66 Joey Fink, a 5'9", 165-pound sophomore, Davey McCann, Justin Derringer, Robbie McCann. At quarterback is number 18, Ashley Hilton, 5'10", 160-pound junior. And Anderson got penalized for illegal procedure. Didn't see that.
You do now.
Do now. It's going to make it 1st and 15 for the Bearcats on their own 19-yard line. Anderson puts 2 receivers to the far side. Wolverton and Gritton. There's the handoff to Bostic. Bostic's coming through there, gets it up to the 25-yard line.
Woodford in the 4-4 that time, and we get a little bit better blocking angles when they're in that 40. I hope maybe they'll stay there for a while.
Makes it 2nd and 9.
It does spread them out. And we got, looking out the window with a cool breeze, 2:10 to go in the first quarter.
Anderson has Gritton and McKee to the far side. There's counterplay to Gill, and Dupree's tripped up at the 26. Wasn't much of a hole there.
Now, I had some faking going on, but Woodford didn't take the fakes, and they were there.
Ashley Hilton looks like he's giving the devil to his offensive line.
Meanwhile, I'm trying to burn the press box down.
Third and 8 for Anderson. Got Wolverton and Gritton to the far side. Hilton's back. He's rolling. Oh, and it's through Gritton's hands. It was a little high.
Had good blocking.
Yeah.
Good protection up front. Offensive line, everybody up, keeping the man in front of them, the feet going. Ball just a little bit too high.
Yep, kind of rolled out to that far side of the field from us and a little tall.
Now we've got adventures in punting again from last week.
Oh, yeah.
I watched that tape. We had a couple, just like 5.
Let's
High
talk about
snap.
adventures and-
He's
all
got
right,
plenty of
all right,
time.
Sucked him in.
It's high, it's short, and it's out of bounds at the 34-yard line. That was a.
Well, that's a lot better than it would have been.
That was
could have been.
Yep. And Jacoby had a lot of time.
Well, what impressed me with him, he stayed with
Yeah.
it. And, he didn't panic and drop on it or anything. He looked up, saw the guys coming, and that'd be close.
Minute 7 to go. I think this might be a big series for Anderson here, because they didn't stop Wood, even come close to stopping Woodford on their last series. They've got Patterson at quarterback, still have Murphy and Richards in the backfield. Quarterback's back. There's that middle screen, and we knocked it down. I couldn't tell. I think that might have been Trey Slay that knocked it down. They had that middle screen you were talking about,
it's
Dale.
a little lazy. It's a little lazy.
And they were trying to go to your buddy number 80 there, Jim. Derek White. That's who they were trying to go to on that middle screen. Okay, Woodford has split backs, receivers left and right. There's a quick pitch coming out here to Murphy. And that was Lay that made the first hit. And Bostic came over to clean him up, but he still got about 7 yards.
That's like Jim said. You play this team year in, year out, over the years, for a matter of fact, and they're going to go to the outside. And Anderson's going to, they've been working on that, and I think that's going to be pretty safe for us. That tackle to tackle inside has got me bothered.
3rd and 4 for Woodford. They're in split backs. 28 seconds to go in the quarter, 7-7. There's that off tackle play, and he didn't get it. That was Bo Taylor. That's going to be the last play, I imagine, of your first quarter. Woodford has it 4th and 2. And the Woodford coaches are saying, let's just leave it right here. We'll be back in just a minute.
Well,
okay, Woodford's coming up. Woodford's coming up ready to go.
I got the window.
Dale's looking out the window. They've got the split backs.
Watch that option now this time.
They're going
there
with
it
a quick pitch. And
nice job.
First down on a quick pitch.
Robbie McCann.
That was McKee and McCann up there.
Good job, McCann.
First down, Yellow Jackets.
You all know how to do it with your family.
First down, Woodford on Anderson's 24. Got receivers left and right. There's the option.
Keeper.
The quarterback keeps it. Yeah, and that was, but was McCann that brought him down. And he did. He was carrying it at 2nd and 8.
McCann be all over the field. And he's a freshman, isn't
he? Yeah.
We all know better than that as a freshman.
Woodford has receivers left and right, splits backs.
Time for a fumble. Time for a big cough up.
There's the handoff to Richards, and he takes it to the
carry by number 1, Joe Richards.
18-yard line. It's going to be 3rd and about 5 for Woodford.
Tackle by number 72, Robbie.
That was McCann again.
Yep.
McCann's getting a lot of tackles. Now, if they follow the pattern, they'll go to the outside on this play.
Go to flat pass. Hit that flat outside zone.
Woodford puts 2 receivers to the far side. Split backs. Quarterback's got
pressure,
on the bootleg.
pressure.
We're chasing him. They've got a man open. And it's touchdown. Woodford County. Nice catch. That pass was right in the back of the end zone.
That's about as close as you're ever going to pull one off, folks. That was a great pass and a great catch. I don't know why we got caught backpedaling, but we did, and that's all right. It'll be all right.
Number 18 yards.
That was a nice pass. That was right at the back of the end zone.
And there's so many ways that thing can go wrong, too.
13-6 Woodford County. There's a snap, and it's blocked. That was
Beasley.
Bostic,
I'm sorry.
13-7 Woodford County with 10:16 to go in the first half, and we'll be back in a minute. Okay, we were talking here, Anderson needs to show some offense. They've only really had the ball on offense for one time. And Woodford's had it the rest of the time. There's a low line drive. It's to Bostic, drops it, picks it up, drops it again. He has it at the 20. And they're bringing him down at the 25. Tell you what, Bostic runs hard.
Needs a little help out there. Needs to put some people down.
You got that right. A couple of fellas there kind of went to sleep around there beside him.
1st and 10 for Anderson. Ball's just over their own 25-yard line.
It's basically a game of knocking down and getting up, knocking down. It depends on what you want to do, be the knocker or the getter-upper.
Anderson's in the eye this time. There goes Bostic. Bostic has the first down up to the 37-yard line.
Good job, offensive line.
Guys, if you all remember last year, we started out in that one-back offense an awful lot. Again, we did it for 2 games. And then against Woodford County, we ended up putting John Harvey in the backfield.
That's right.
John Harvey just ran all over Woodford County.
Drilled.
Just ran all over them last year. 1st and 10 for the Cats on their own 37. We've got receivers to the far side, McCown and McKee. Once again, there's a handoff to Bostic, and that pile's moving forward to the 39-yard line.
The offensive line's pretty tough, and then the Bostic, what can you say? Speeding bullet over a building, speeding train, whatever.
Bronco Nagurski.
That's what I call him. That's what I like. That's it, Bronco. That's it. And we said it now.
2nd and 7 for the Cats. They've got receivers to the far side. Hilton's got it on the option. He's taking it to the outside. And he's pulled down after a 2-yard gain. Boy, I tell you what, they had everybody sucked in.
Speed. Defensive speed.
It's 3rd and 5 for the Bearcats.
Had a good offense. Had a good play going there. We sort of broke down downfield there. We had some wide receivers. You got to stay with that block. You got to maintain the block. Ashley could have got upfield.
Well, and we've seen that from Anderson the last 2 games, and I really like that. I did it when I played. You got to get downfield, get your block, and sustain it.
Okay, now we've got a little different formation here. We've got Bostic in the back. Hilton's got it on the roll. He's got Gill out here for the 1st down, and Gill takes it into Woodford County territory on the 45-yard line.
Well, delivered that ball right there.
Good, perfect line blocking. Absolute perfect line blocking.
It's 1st and 10 for the Bearcats on the Jackets 44.
Buzz. Beep, beep, beep.
I don't know.
Drive me nuts.
We've got McKee and Gritton to the far side. Now we've got Boston. No, we got McMichael. Oh, that didn't work. We've got McMichael in at tailback and Gill at fullback. Well, guys, I don't see there's Bostic back in. I was going to say I didn't see Jacoby Bostic over there. It's 2nd and 14 for Anderson.
Is that Hilton going down?
No, Got Bostic and McMichael in the backfield, receivers left and right. Hilton's back. He's going deep to Bostic, and he overthrows him.
There's your fullback downfield.
A little bit slow and a lot of pressure from that defensive jacket line.
They were in on Ashley that time. They
Ashley had a 2 drops pass that time and be awful tight in there to throw that ball.
Well, Woodford dropped into a 5-man front that time. 2nd and 14 for Anderson. 7:32 to go in the half. Got Bostic in motion. They fake the option. Hilton's out there, and he's a little wide for Gritton. I think it was out of bounds anyway.
Everything went just right. Just the pass wasn't right there.
Yep, a little bit tall and a little bit wide, but good faking up the middle. Good blocking up front. Made it look good and got a finished play.
Had one fellow penetrated from Woodford, and Stephen McMichael carried out his fake and eliminated him, and Ashley threw the ball well.
Okay, we've got Bostic back to punt. And Woodford takes timeout with 7:25 to go in the second quarter, and we'll be back in just a minute. Okay. Woodford looks like they're coming. They've got everybody up.
I see if we can do a snap. There's a pretty
good snap. And that's close to straight up again. It's going to land in, but gets a good Anderson County bounce. Down to the 10-yard line. Jim, did he kick that going to his right, kicking it left? Or?
Jacoby always steps to his right and then kicks it downfield.
It's called the opposite of a shank, left-handed.
But that was a dandy kick.
Is that a hook shank?
It doesn't
That's
matter.
a hook shank.
It doesn't matter what it looks like. It's where it ends up.
You got that right. And it bit and took off.
First and
Scalded
10 for
dog.
Woodford County. Looks like on their own 11 or 12-yard line. We could use turnover.
Big time for turnover. What do we got here? Yep, 7:14 to go. Second quarter.
Woodford has receivers left and right. Split backs.
Watch number 80.
Quarterback's back. They're throwing a little pass out there.
Inside screen.
Uh-oh. And, that was Bo Taylor that drug him down. Was that inside screen?
That's an inside screen, yep. It's lazy. It doesn't look very good.
But you can see his value to the team. That a lot of people had a shot at him.
Once again, Woodford has receivers left and right. We're in down 40. There's the pitch to the outside, and he falls down, but that was Richards, but he falls down, but Corey Sparrow was out there doing a good job.
Yeah, they had the coverage on it. Just hit one of those little places that the soccer boys decided to dig up.
Corey Sparrow does a good job playing that linebacker out there. He's not spectacular, but he's steady. He doesn't make mistakes, and he uses his head. He does a good job.
Woodford has two receivers to this side. Second and 9. There's the handoff to Murphy up the middle, and McKee better catch him. And he slipped out of McKee. He knocked him out of bounds on the 35-yard line.
I had already climbed out the window there, folks, to get that good vision on the right-hand side.
We had him at the line of scrimmage, and he just squirmed loose.
Turn him loose.
I think Emmett's speed's improved over last year, too.
I think it's improved a lot more than his daddy's speed ever improved.
Well, I'll tell you what, it's the big plays.
Yep.
It's big plays.
It's always the big plays for Wood County.
Woodford has two receivers this way. There's a counter play, and there's not much there. There was Derringer and Sparrow and Carrier.
I'm not sure what the offensive coach is thinking is here. You keep pounding them until you break one. 1 out of 9.
And of course, that's the old philosophy of the veer, and you'll stop them 9 times and they'll break that 10th for a touchdown.
Yeah.
Woodford has receivers left and right. Quarterback's keeping it on the option, and that's Bostic that was first one to him. Bostic and Lay drag him down after about a 7-yard gain. That's going to make it 3rd and 3.
Long 3. This be a big play, Jim.
Big play.
We've all kind of settled down now and gotten into the game. It's mannered gut check time.
They could throw it here, too.
They've been running it off tackle. Up, they're running the pitch this time. We're back
Oh,
there
yes,
on
sir.
him.
Yes, sir.
That's Bostic. Throws Richards for a 9-yard loss back to the 35-yard line. It's going to make it 4th and 10.
Was that a halfback pass? Or not?
I don't know. If it was, he never had a chance to get it up because he's running for his life.
I know what it was on defense. It was a red dog. It was a blitz.
And Woodford's going for it on 4th and 10. They're putting four wideouts. Two on each side. They're going deep. Oh, my goodness, he's wide open for the touchdown. That is that big kid, Derek White, was wide open for the touchdown. Boy, I tell you what, he ran past our defensive backs like they weren't even there, just ran past.
Well, a little earlier, one of the crew from Woodford County was telling us that he's the best athlete they've got, and he's the best basketball player that they may have in a long time. I got to say, he's an athlete.
He's a player. I don't know what happened. They had 2 guys out there running free.
Yeah, they had four people out in their pattern, and
okay,
3 of the 4 were behind us.
Yeah, exactly right.
Woodford's going for 2. They're in the eye. Quarterback's rolling.
Back.
There's a little swing pass out here to Murphy, and it's no good.
It'd be no good.
That was Bentley that had the pressure, and I think that was Gritton that made the tackle. 19-7 Woodford with 3:47 to go in the first half, and we'll be back in a minute. Okay, 3:47 to go. Woodford 19, Anderson 7. There's another one of those knuckleballs. It's bouncing around. It's still bouncing. McKee picks it up, and he's tackled on the 9-yard line. Boy, that's, you know, you were talking about that a week or so ago. Got a flag? So we got a flag on the play, and Anderson's pointing toward Woodford County.
But that's not going to get us much. It's not going to get us much.
And unsportsmanlike against Woodford County.
It's called lead, follow, or get the heck out of the way. Do something. Either pick it up and run it or leave it alone.
Yeah, that's.
Drop on that sucker. There's nothing any squirrelier than a football field and a football kind of running around it. Well, that did help us a little bit. I didn't think it would.
Got us out to the 26-yard line. 3:44 to go. Okay, we've got Bostic and Gill. We've got Wolverton and Gritton. Hilton the quarterback. There's a counter play to Gill.
Little
and
room.
Dupree brings it up to the 29-yard line.
Pulling both guards, and Dupree fell in there behind the blocks. The blocks were there.
Yeah, they were. Good hole.
The thing about it is, if we can take this down and score, we get the kickoff to start the second half. Okay, we've got McCown and I think that's Wolverton to the far side. Hilton's back. He's running around. And he throws that. He was trying to hit number 10 for Woodford County, I think, out here, but he was under an awful lot of pressure.
Yeah, he got the pressure that time. We didn't hold him out. You know, as soon as that ball was snapped, the safety was backpedaling. The cornerbacks were backpedaling. You know, we can do something underneath. That's what we did before. We can do that again.
Okay,
on our heels.
Okay, we've got Gritton to the far side. Hilton's rolling. He's getting pressure again, and he was going for Bostic up here on the 40, but I tell you what, he's not getting any protection right now.
Nope. 2:59 to go in the second quarter, and are we into Bronco adventures again?
Yep.
Just hit a big one.
There's a snap. It's a good one. They're coming. And
Hey,
Bostic gets a nice punt. Fair catch. And there's a fumble, and we got it.
We got a ball.
We got it.
Number 12.
And I tell you what, the Woodford County coaches, that was 84, I believe. Corey Spurrier, the recovering. The Woodford County coaches are screaming that we had somebody right in his face.
Well, we were a little tight.
Yes, I think if you will go back and review the film on Monday, you will see that we were awfully close.
Wait, what is it? 3 yards at least?
Yeah.
I gave him 3 yards, and
He might have been
we were
3 inches.
We were probably a couple of feet over that.
Yeah, under it.
Under it. I'm sorry, under it.
Okay, we've got McKee and Gritton to the far side, 2:50 to go in the first half. There's a handoff to Gill. Dupree pops through there. And, boy, he's hit hard on the Woodford County 37-yard line.
But I'll tell you what, Keith, the rush on Bronco Bostic when he kicked that ball, it's great coverage downfield. I mean, they got in there quick.
And Mr. Bostic had about 5 black shirts right in his face.
Really in his face. I mean, up front, in person.
Okay, we've got the backs in the ice, 2nd and 6. And there's Bostic up to the 36-yard line. Boy, I thought we left early. 3rd and 4 for Anderson. 2:05 to go in the half.
Let's see the kind of defense they're going to run into here.
And got an official timeout for something.
Oh.
Okay,
Nope.
gonna let them play.
4-4. Foreman front.
Hilton's rolling. Oh, I tell you what, they gonna give that to Woodford County, I think. Yes, they are. Boy, our blocking just completely broke down. The
Nope.
minute 41 to go.
Little problem there, Keith.
And we had 3 receivers out, 2 of them in the end zone, but that was been a 40-yard throw for Ashley, and he just had too much pressure.
Well, he's having to come out. He's not trying to stay in the pocket. He's having to come out and roll to one side or the other. He's going to his right, which is an actual side for him. And they picked up on that, and they're getting a little pressure on us.
Okay, Woodford's in that 4-receiver set again. Have a man in motion coming this way. Anderson's got the blitz. They've got a man open in the middle. And he's hit good by McKee, but that's a first down. They ran a slant to the wingman there. First down for Woodford County.
With a
Minute 34 to go. Woodford County's in a hurry up here. Got 2 receivers this way, 2 to the far side.
I got the window.
And there's a flag on the play. Always see who claps. Anderson's clapping.
Lined up offsides.
They lined up off sides. Minute 25 to go.
Now, I said I've got the window. I'm not going to crawl out on the roof out here, folks. Jim, you take this mic.
Okay, Woodford's got 4 receivers again. Quarterback's back. We got some pressure this time. They went deep, and there's nobody there. That was Bo Taylor putting the pressure on that time.
Had Dupree back deep.
Oh, really?
White, Derek White, number 80, that we've talked so much about, that caught that touchdown, the last touchdown. He wide open.
Let's hope you're the only one that noticed that.
Well, he's kind of running a halfway slant across the middle.
And Woodford's motioning for timeout with a minute 13 seconds to go. I don't think they had the right people in there. And we'll be back in just a minute. Okay, minute 13 to go. Woodford 19, Anderson 7. They're in their 4-receiver set. There was something. I couldn't tell whether they were throwing it to 80 or 2. I mean, they both just kind of stood there.
I liked it.
I don't know what to say. I'd like to say something real cute, but I don't have anything real cute to say. It was just a really messed up play.
I'd like to see them do it again. One more time.
Okay, Woodford is in their 4-receiver set again.
And nobody knows where we're going right now.
No, we don't.
Watch 80.
We got Richards in motion. That's too
Man, we
much
got
time. That's delay.
Delay.
The Woodford County was kind of confused there. Minute 8 to go in the half.
I hear a beeper somewhere. It's driving me nuts. It's
Yeah.
that background sound, that little beep, beep, beep. If it's a big cricket, I'm going to stomp him. You help me, Jim? Big cricket. Big cricket.
Teeth this long. Yeah. Anderson's in. Anderson's got 2 deep safeties. They're basically playing prevent. They've got Richards in motion this way. Quarterback's rolling. We're getting oh boy, Bentley licked him good. That's intercepted by Wolverton. And Brandon brings it up to midfield, and there's a flag on the play.
59 seconds to go in the half.
And I don't know what that flag was. Let's see. Yeah, Jimmy Bentley licked him hard, licked the quarterback hard.
That'd be nice. What about Jim?
Uh-oh. What was that signal, Dale?
I didn't catch it there, Keith.
But Woodford County's going.
Was it a face mask? I don't know.
It's not unsportsmanlike. It wasn't unsportsmanlike, but I could.
Tapping the top of your hat means you're bald.
Improper equipment.
You're
No
bald.
mouth
You're
guard.
bald. You're bald. Don't have a helmet on.
Brass knuckles.
You got brass knuckles.
Yeah, that's right. You got brass knuckles.
Okay, we've got 59 seconds and 3 timeouts. We need some line blocking. We need to be ready to go because they're going to come up here and mark this thing ready for play and start the clock.
And they're going to come with the bums rush too. Woodford County has played like we said, good ball.
And Woodford County calls timeout with 59 seconds to go, and we'll be back in just a minute. Okay, here we go. We've got McKee and Gritton to the far side. There's a fake. Getting good. There he is, right there to McKee.
There it is.
Down to the 15-yard line. 1st and 10, Anderson. Boy, Damon just lopes across there.
A little bit of medical news break. Jim Bentley on the last play on defense, when Woodford County was on offense, put the big hat on Patterson, number 9, their quarterback. And I tell you what, he's hurting shoulder. He's out. He's out.
Oh, he is. He's got his equipment off. He is rubbing his shoulder.
So we were looking at number 10, and I tell you what, the roster they gave us was 19. I saw 10 practicing. Oh, they're Patterson right there. Dave's got him in the camera. He's a piece of hurt right now.
It's Tony Wilson.
It's one of the many Wilsons.
Okay, I tell you what, before we come back and get the game going here, on behalf of me, I want to thank all the people in Lawrenceburg who have called and come in the store and asked about my mom during her recent illness. We really appreciate it, and it's really nice to know that you've got a whole lot of friends. And Daddy and I thank you all. 1st and 10 for the Bearcats on the Woodford County 15. Well, it's actually just inside the 15.
We need something, Jim.
Okay, we need 6. We need to put 6 on the board.
Okay, we've got the backs in the eye. Hilton's back. He's rolling. There he is. He's got Bostic down to the down inside the 5-yard line with 45 seconds to go. And Woodford County's got somebody else down. That's 79. He's down holding an ankle. Be 1st and 10 Anderson with 2 timeouts left, and we'll be back in just a minute. Okay, we've got Gill in the backfield. McKee and Gritton to this side. 45 seconds to go in the first half. 19-7 Anderson. There's a handoff to Gill, and there's a touchdown, Anderson. 38 seconds to go. 19-13 Woodford County. That's the same play we ran last week for the touchdown.
Good faking. I had good blocking over here on the left side with Bo Taylor and Carrier and Derringer.
And
you know, one thing it helps us a lot too. It's not he doesn't get enough credit for it. Is Ashley's faking.
Yeah,
does a good job handling that football.
Okay, we've got Munifo in for the extra point. There's a snap. Okay, we've got Munifo kicking off. 38 seconds to go, and they say that their backup quarterback is
18.
number 10.
10, yeah. I thought he was his backup in practice.
Okay, I can't even find him on here. We've got Richards and White deep.
Wilson, he's a Wilson, period.
Jason kicks off. It's a low squibber. It's dropped down on the 20-yard line. That's at number 8.
White. That's White.
And boy, he came right up the middle, and he was tackled there by Gritton and Cole. And Woodford starts out on the 40-yard line. And can we find this? Is this kid on there? We've got 10 as William Moldar.
William has only got 32 seconds to do something.
Tony Wilson, he's 2 in there, but they say he's 10 out there. He's number 10. Okay, Woodford has receivers left and right, split backs. There's the handoff to. We were yelling for ball. There was nothing there. That was the middle of Anderson's line. I think Woodford's just going to let this run down.
I think they best do that because.
That was Bentley on that tackle, and Woodford just going to let it run down. They have no timeouts left, and it's going to be interesting to see if Woodford's quarterback, number 9, Patterson, comes back at the start of the second half. Tell you what, guys, 19-14 looks a heck of a lot better than 19-7.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
And we'll be back for the second half, for the first half stats in just a minute.
Okay, folks, for one time and a half time, Jim and I are going to try this on, see if we can do this. Let's look at the stats in the first half. First downs, Anderson County has 4. Woodford County has 9. Is that a 9? I believe that'd be a 9. And our 3 of those 4 came real late in the ball game. Yards rushing, we had 11 attempts for 23 yards. They had 24 attempts, over half more than we did, for 130 yards. Passes, we tried 9, we hit 4, no interceptions. For Woodford County, they threw 10 passes. 5 caught and 2 intercepted by Anderson County, and then those were big plays for us too. Passing yards, we've got 70 yards, and the Yellow Jackets have 96. Total yards on offense, and this surprises me. Anderson County has 93 yards, and Woodford County has 226 yards total offense in the first half. Return yards, we had 82 yards. They had 57. Punts, we had adventures in punts. We had 3 for a 23-yard, 0.3 average. Is that what this says? Okay. And they didn't punt. They didn't punt for an half. I didn't. Good point. Penalties. We had 1 for 5 yards. That's good. They had 4 for 40 yards. Fumbles lost. We dropped that sucker 3 times and lost 1. They dropped it 1, and we got on it. 1-1.
Individual stats, Gill 4 carries for 11 yards and 1 TD down here, and we really needed that. Jacoby Bostic 4 carries for 22 yards. Ashley 3 for minus, what's that?
Minus 10?
10?
Yeah, I believe it is.
Ashley's had pretty good pressure on him, and they've been running the rollout, so he's going to have some minus yardage there. Receiving for Anderson County, Damon McKee, 2 catches for 44 yards and a touchdown. Just a beautiful reception there in the corner of the end zone in the first quarter.
First play.
First play right out of Ashley's hand. Good job there. Gill 1 for 15 and Bostic 1 for 11. For the Woodford County side, Emmett Murphy Jr., 12 carries for 96 yards. Good job by Emmett. Richards, their other senior running back, 10 carries for 27 yards in the score. Patterson, the quarterback, 2 for 7 yards, and we've been watching him down here. He dislocated, it looks like his left shoulder, maybe partially in the first half, and we don't know if he'll be back or not.
Keith's got something on it.
Said that one of the Woodford County coaches said he has a stinger. They're not sure if he's going to be back or not. Said his arm's numb. Said the kid that they took off, what was he, number 79, Harrington, said his ankle was dislocated, not broken. That's good news.
That'd be good. That'd be good.
Okay, receiving White, their star of the game here, looks like 2 catches, 46 yards and a touchdown, and he's been back there. They'll been wide open.
He's been wandering around there, and that secondary just scares me dead.
We got to keep the pressure on and not give Patterson, or if they bring in the young sophomore quarterback, maybe they won't go deep so much on us here. But Means 2 catches for 35 yards and a score, and Richards 1 for 16.
What are we looking for in the second half?
I don't know. It'll depend to me. I see if Woodford comes back, depends on their quarterback.
I think that's going to be the sway of the game, whether they come back with their first stringer or not.
But Anderson
hung in there.
You know, still we're in that we bend a little bit, but we don't break, and that'll win ball games for you. You sort of hang in there and play good defense, keep them contained. Don't give up the big play. Give up some yardage.
Sure.
You know, that's not the point of the game, winning the statistics. The point is to win the final score, and Anderson's been doing that. We've been out statisticked in probably 2 ball games now, and but we came up on the long end of the score, and that's what it's about.
Well, you know, when Christie was cheerleading so much, it was like it was all subjective, and they lose or win, and it's in their minds. The game, you play football, at the end of the game, when the final whistle blows, you look up on the scoreboard, and that's the game. Nothing else matters anymore. We'll be back.
Okay, here we go. Start of the second half. Woodford 19, Anderson 14. Somewhat reminds us of the Anderson-Woodford game last year, where Anderson was down at the half and made a big comeback and fell just short at the end. We've got McKee and Gill back. There's a short kick. It's coming to Gill.
Get up, get up.
There's the wedge. He's broken through. He's at the 50. Brings it down to the 47-yard line of. I tell you what, they couldn't find Doopy in there.
That's right. He was hidden. He was in somebody's sock.
Anderson comes out the start of the second half in real good field position.
Yeah, they got up there and got the wedge set up and blocked for him that time. And Keith's right. They literally couldn't find him. He just broke through.
Okay, Dale, I noticed that the Woodford County quarterback's back out here with the shoulder pads on. Okay, Anderson County comes out.
That's an old song sung.
There's a pitch to Gill. He's breaking it. And he's still going down to the 31-yard line.
I tell you, we knocking some people flat on their backs.
Talk about a block. Jacoby Bostic pancaked that safe.
Number 2.
He's still down. Okay, we were noticing that I just noticed that their quarterback Patterson, number 9, is out here, and they are putting a rib belt on him, it looks like. So Woodford County's got another player down. We'll be back in just a minute.
Wait, hold a sec.
Okay, 1st and 10 for the Bearcats on the Woodford County 31. Backs in the eye. Oh, Anderson moved.
We got a little jumpy there.
Yeah, well, I tell you what, we haven't made many mistakes, but that didn't help.
That's our second penalty.
Yep.
It'll be a total of 10. Now, wait a minute.
Be 1st and 15 for Anderson.
Okay. I thought he was walking a little fast. I didn't think he was going to stop.
Anderson's in the same formation. Woodford looks like they're coming on the blitz. There's a handoff to Bostic. He's still going, and he gets about 3 yards up to the 32 or 33-yard line. Second and 13 for Anderson.
We need a pretty good push here. We need to get this one in the end zone.
Anderson's in the eye. Have McCown and Wolverton to the far side. Hilton keeps it on the option. He's trying to get to the outside. and he loses a couple. I think Woodford County might be too quick for that.
Yeah.
Going to be 3rd and 14 for Anderson.
But when he pulled that ball back, he got thumped pretty good there right at the line of scrimmage.
They managed about an 8-man front that time with they were in the 40, 4-4. So you got the 4 linebackers and the 2 corners, and they can get 10 people to the ball pretty quick.
Get there quick.
Okay, we've got McKee to the far side, McCown to this side. Uh-oh, getting pressure. Boy, that was a mess from the get-go. I think we missed 2 or 3 blocks there.
That was a team miss.
That was a team miss. You got that right. Well, here comes Bronco.
There's a snap. Good snap this time. There's a nice high
Got
kick.
the window.
Getting a good Anderson County bounce.
Down
We got it
5,
surrounded.
4.
Down on the 3-yard line where Woodford will take over, 1st and 10.
I believe that beat a 2. Nice job. Nice coverage. And they're getting downfield.
It just didn't look like there was a whole lot of effort. I mean, he just kind of bunt. Now I'm trying to see who they've got in there at quarterback. They've got 10. They've got Wilson in at quarterback.
Well, I'm not sure that you can trust what little information we got from them and their numbers. We'll assume
got
it's
Bentley
Wilson.
and Taylor at the ends, McCann and Carrier at the tackles. There's a run up off the left-hand side, and that's Carrier.
Emmett Murphy on the carry.
Carrier and McCann on the tackle, gain of 3.
About 9 minutes to go in this 3rd quarter.
Got Fink coming in, replacing Bostic at middle linebacker. Linebackers, we've got Sparrow, Fink, McCann, and Lay. Deep, got McKee. Woodford has 2 receivers to the far side. And that's close to a 1st down by Murphy, I believe.
Right off their right tackle.
3rd and short. Have Cole and Gill at the corners.
We could use a real big stop right here.
3rd and less than a yard. Yes, we could.
Yeah,
Yep.
Dave, you got it right. Big play.
You know, we haven't stopped them all night. They've stopped themselves.
Well, they're not going to stop at middle on us either. Yep.
There's a 1st down. Tackle was by McCann.
Isn't this really the first team that's tried to really pound us inside?
Yeah.
You know, we've got 2 victories, but Versailles, totally opposite of what they normally do, go to the outside. They've really tried to pound us on the inside tonight, and we've done pretty well with it.
7:54 to go in the 3rd, 19-14 Woodford County. Yeah, there's a fumble, and Woodford County got it. No, Anderson signaled they've got it.
It's going to be tight, Keith.
No, we pulled it away from them. They were trying to run that outside veer there, and that backup quarterback gets a little dicey.
Well, this goes before the game when I was looking at the old-fashioned window here like an old caboose man. Watched them warming up and practicing, run through their plays, and they put him in alternate every other play, and, you know, he was a little shaky. He's still shaky.
It's 2nd and 10 for Woodford County. Have receivers left and right. Quarterback's got it on the option. He pitches it back to Richards. We got people out there. He gets the corner, and he's knocked out of bounds about 2 yards short of the 1st down. And there's a flag on the play, and that I think that bodes well for us where that flag is. That's probably a clip or a hold.
Well, we were trying to string it out away from us on the TV there, and did a pretty good job, but let him get that one little quick step in on us and turn the corner.
Holding against Woodford County, and that's from the spot. That's going to be taken back to about the 8-yard line. I think, isn't it from the spot?
If it was behind the offensive line, it's from the spot.
We'll find out.
If it was behind where the ball was snapped, it's from the spot. And it.
Okay, yeah, they're taking it from the 15 back to the 8.
Oh, they held real deep.
Where it'll be 2nd and 20.
Because then you get in half a distance.
And then we've got that big Derek White in, number 80.
Oh, back out on the wind again.
2nd and 20 for Woodford. 7 minutes to go in the 3rd. Need to hold them back here. They put a man in motion. And there's nothing there.
Nothing.
That was Sparrow. Another flag?
No, it's not a flag. That's a foul.
That was Sparrow and McCann, I think.
We need to hold here a couple of plays. Big time.
Need to hold one play anyway.
I tell you what, it's cold outside hanging out this window. But we're here to give you the best view in the sands.
Woodford puts 2 receivers to the far side. Split backs. Quarterback's rolling. He's trying to come upfield. And it's going to be short of the first down. I'm not sure he wasn't past the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, I think he was.
They've got a flag.
Yeah,
they've got a flag back there. He was past the line of scrimmage.
He's about 3 yards past it. Now, it'd been fine if he'd thrown behind him, but he can't throw a forward pass.
Now, is that loss of down?
It may well be.
It looks
now,
like
Keith, I tell you what, if you
Woodford County's got about 3 yards to go.
If you see him pat his head, it's lost down. Whoa.
That's going to take it back to the 5.
Illegal forward pass.
And it is loss of down. It's 4th down.
Got a partner over on the other side of the window. He's looking through. Oh, boy. Go ahead, Keith.
4th down for Woodford County. They have it on their own 5. And
if this program's not informative, it's close.
Number 80, Derek White.
And White, Mr. Everything, Derek White, is back in punt formation. McKee standing back on the 40.
He better be quick on trigger.
There's a snap. It's a good one. He comes out with a right decent kick. And it's getting an Anderson bounce. Anderson will take over 1st and 10 on the 30s, on the Woodford 37.
Be all right.
Tell you, Bo Taylor had some good pressure on him back there that could have had a block.
He almost had one. He just didn't put his mind into it.
1st and 10 for the Bearcats on Woodford County's 37. 5:32 to go in the 3rd. Hilton comes on for the Bearcats.
Yeah, let's see about the defense.
Got receivers left and right.
Steering a 4-4 on defense.
There's a handoff to Bostic. Jacoby pops through.
Far away. I got the win. I got a touchdown over the side.
Bearcats.
Woo! You guys inside, I got a touchdown over. Did y'all see that? Y'all get to catch it. Dave, did you get that corner of that cabin? All right, we got it.
Jacoby ran right up the middle and was gone.
Everybody thinks this job is easy. I'm telling you, folks.
Hey, I'm going to get the extra point.
You go
37 yards, Jacoby Bostic.
That wasn't nice.
20 to 19
nice.
Anderson.
I know I missed the extra point the last time. A coach told me about that.
And Anderson saying they don't have enough people out there.
Well, what are we going to do, Jim? What would we do here?
Well, we're going for 2.
It'd be 2. I would.
We're going for 2. We sure are.
Let Bronco have it.
Let Bronco Bostic have it with 5:24 to go in the 3rd quarter. Why not? 20 to 19, Woodford County.
Now, at one point doesn't do us a whole lot of good. You're right. Hilton's rolling. And, they threw a flag.
Yes, sir.
Yes, they did.
Yes,
Interference.
I didn't want to say it, but that'd be close. I tell you what, he came on him real hard.
Now that's half the distance to the goal line.
Now we go to Bronco. We stack the right side of the line and then go to him.
Interference against Woodford County.
I don't care just as long as we get those 2 points back. While
We'll
we're
take it to the 1.5.
While we're doing this, Keith, we've not done this much all year, is that we need to really thank the First Baptist Church of Lawrenceburg. All the guys down there that spend a lot of hours. We joke around and have a lot of fun and talk about all we've been. These guys are down in the basement of the Baptist Church doing this for you every Monday night, and we really appreciate it, and we don't say it enough.
Anderson's got split backs. Hilton's rolling. He's trying to get to the end zone, and he doesn't get in. It's no good. With 5:24 to go, Anderson 20, Woodford County 19, and we'll be back in a minute. Okay, Jacoby Bostic pinning Woodford County back. Paid dividends as Jacoby Bostic took it 37 yards up the middle for a Anderson score, and Anderson's ahead 20-19 with 5:24 to go in the third quarter. There's a high short kick
Come over the window.
coming down here to the 15. Got their
Back up the middle. Back up the middle.
Oh boy, I'll tell you what, this kid can play ball. Oh,
That's White.
that's our buddy. That's our buddy White.
Derek White.
Derek White.
Wes McCown made the tackle. We contained Mr. White pretty well. I'll tell you what, look at the statistics down here. We're doing all right against White.
You're right.
First and 10 for Woodford on their own 42-yard line. I think I'd kick it away from him next time.
Well, they moved the wedge this way to us, and it's good blocking.
Woodford has two wides to this side. There's a handoff to Murphy, and there's nothing there. He gets about 3 yards. That's Derringer, Taylor,
A bunch.
and Robbie McCann. 2nd and 7 for Woodford. It looks to me like they're just we just not respecting the pass at all with Patterson out.
Well, Wilson he's still shaky. But they're going to have to go to it.
Mm-hmm.
Woodford's putting two receivers to the far side. They're trying to go. Oh, there's a fumble! And boy, I tell you what, Bo Taylor licked the quarterback, and Bostic and Bentley and Sparrow were back on the running back for about a 4-yard loss. Boy, Bo Taylor Bo did what he does best.
Just unloaded.
Bo knows how.
Bo knows.
Bo knows.
3rd and 14 for Woodford.
The Bearcats know too. They're coming. They got their ears back now. They know this quarterback's untested. You put pressure to him.
I think I'd have to watch our boy number 80, Derek White. They've got 3 wides to the far side.
Quick across the middle. Oh, they almost had movement in the backfield.
Well, there's a flag. They drilled the quarterback. There's an interception.
Get a block. Get a block. Get a block. Get a block.
Gritton take. That's motion.
Flag is motion.
That's motion on Woodford County.
I like it.
That was.
Stay with him, Keith. Stay with him, Dave.
That was Jason Cole.
Yes.
That was illegal procedure against Woodford County, and the Bearcats take. Boy, I'll tell you what.
I didn't think he's going to call it.
Once again, somebody drilled the quarterback. I mean, drilled him.
We be in a dentistry tonight?
Yes.
Oh, gosh, take it.
3:44 to go in the third. 20-19 Bearcats.
Jim, you want to get the winner this time? I'm cold.
It's timeout. Woodford County with 3:44 to go. We'll be back in just a minute. Okay, Bearcats have it on 1st and 10 on the Woodford County 16. We've got McKee and Gritton left and right. There's the same play again. They're throwing the fade, and it's Incomplete. That's the same play they scored on the first play of the game.
Had a little bit of pressure on that time from the defensive end over here, number 88. Put a little pressure on Ashley, but the ball, just a decent play by the defensive back that time.
Bearcats have 2 wide receivers. Gill in the back. There's the pitch to Gill. And Dupree falls forward for a couple of yards. Going to take it down to the 17-yard line. Boys, we need to stick this in. 3:25 to go in the third. 3rd and 8 for Anderson.
Big play time.
Got Wolverton and McCann this way. There's a counter play to Gill. Dupree pops through there. He's still going. He's down to the 6-yard line.
Got another
There's
flag
a
back
flag
there.
on
Looks
the
like
play.
a
Got a
clip.
clip against Anderson.
Dupree was taking it back towards the middle for a field goal.
That's going to take it back to the 30.
You just better get your chin out that window, can't you, Jim? Yeah, Dupree was trying to bring that ball back across the middle. If he didn't get a first down, we try a field goal. But all plans are off now.
Okay, it's going to be, wow, a bunch. We've got to take the ball to the 6-yard line. It's 3rd and 24 for Anderson.
Wolverton the tailback.
Yep.
Route roll. Route roll. 2:40 to go in the 3rd quarter. Look out. Look out. Look out. Look out.
There it is.
Look out.
It's a throwback to Hilton. He's got a block and he takes it down. That was Wolverton to Hilton. Whoop. Down to the
Number 23, Brandon Wolverton,
down to the 14-yard line where the Bearcats will have it 4th and 7, and it looks like they're going to try the field goal.
Excuse me.
I believe Jim Bentley called that.
I believe we had that one like, look out.
This will be a
Okay.
31-yard field goal.
number 8, Jason Manafo, to attempt the field goal.
What are you doing, Ricky, boy?
Talking block of the season. Let's get up there, line.
There's a snap.
Good set.
It's blocked.
No! No!
And they're not going to catch him.
Nope.
Boy, I'll tell you what, that guy does everything.
Friday Night Lights.
He does everything. Derek White does everything. My goodness.
Not only did he block the daggone thing, he picks it up and he takes it, what, Keith?
He took it
50,
about
60,
85 yards.
85 yards, and he was leaving everybody chasing him.
Boy, he was.
We were not closing in on him. He was leaving us.
Well, I tell you, the one thing that hurt us was we didn't get a lot of blocking in the line. They
No, it
were
can't
back there
match
on
that.
it.
Well, Night Train White just picks one up and goes all the way.
Okay, now it looks to me like Woodford County. Okay, here comes Patterson. Woodford County's going for 2.
Healed real quick, didn't he?
Yeah. Well, that's a big momentum turner there.
Yeah.
Woodford puts 2 receivers to the far side. There's the option pitch. There's a fumble, and it's no good.
All right.
25-20. Woodford County with 1:39 to go in the 3rd quarter.
Jim's just like we talked about before the game. I felt all along it's just going to be a real big test for us, and this has been a ball game now.
Been a good one.
It's been a good one. We'll be back in a minute. It's amazing how things turn around.
Well,
I mean, and like we said, that ball was blocked. The only place it could be blocked for a run back. If it's blocked in the middle, we can fall on it, and Woodford's got the ball, and we've still got the lead.
Block goes to the outside to pick up.
Okay, we've got McKee takes it on the 12, bringing it up the middle,
Block.
and he's knocked down on the 28-yard line.
kind of got him from behind. He was ready to make a break right to us and up this sideline with us, and kind of just one-hand snag from behind. And
Okay,
Keith,
let's see what happens here.
We got 1:34 to go in the third quarter. Gosh, it's been a long game. Gee whiz.
And they got Patterson back out there. He's all fired up.
Number 1.
Yeah, Patterson healed real quick. I love that. I mean, you know.
Got Bostic and Gill in the backfield. Hand off to Gill. Dupree comes up for about 3 yards.
Let's pound on him a little bit.
And there's a flag on the play.
And
I think that's on Woodford County.
Ugly mouth, it never fails.
And he's been ejected, Dale. I think that's number 1. That's Richards. I think they've kicked him out. Yeah, I think they've kicked Richards out. They've kicked Richards out. They sure have.
I tell you what now, turned into a real big rivalry over the years. My son, number 1 son, James at Georgetown College, he shows up tonight because he never has liked Woodford County. And, you know, it always gets like this. Now number 1's going to tear down half the stadium. And
Richards is showing his maturity out there by slamming his helmet up into the crowd. And Dale, I think we've got unsportsmanlike, and Richards has been ejected. He sure has. That's really showing maturity there.
We've been.
Oh, there's 2. There's 30 yards in penalties there. Anderson has it 1st and 10 on the Woodford 39.
We've been doing this for a long time, and that was so quick. And I've never seen a kid thrown out of a game in a heartbeat. But he was.
I'd like to be able to see it and know what he did on the bottom of that. He must have gotten a handful of Dupree Gill or something.
He must have. Whatever it was, the official didn't like it.
No.
Took prompt action, and here we go.
Boy, and he fired that helmet off the railing down here. Okay, we'll be back in a minute, Dave said.
I'll take Keith.
Okay, here we go. 1st and 10 for the Bearcats. There's Bostic, and he brings it to the 36-yard line.
What I say, like, let's pound them in the inside a little bit.
Minute to go in the third quarter. 25-20 Woodford County.
It seems like with about a minute and a half to go in the first half, somebody sprayed wasp spray all over the field, and ever since then Woodford has never really recovered.
Anderson has 2 receivers to the far side. There's a counter play to Gill. Dupree's going through there. Gets to the 36-yard line.
Oh, I like that block. Justin Derringer stayed with his block. I like it.
3rd and 7 for Anderson.
Both guards, Fink and Derringer, to the left, and ran Dupree in behind the blocks.
And Derringer was still with his block after the tackle.
I think I'd like to see us pass on 1st down here, guys. We've kind of run the ball on 1st down. I think we need to kind of throw a pass here on 1st down.
I don't know. We're just kind of hang in there, get the job done. It's not fancy.
No, we're not going to get the playoff. There's 3, 2, 1, and we don't get the playoff. At the end of the third quarter, Woodford 25, Anderson 20. We'll be back. Okay, 3rd and 7 for Anderson at the Woodford 36.
We're going the other way. Don't have to hang out the window.
We got McKee and Wolverton to the far side. Hilton's back. There's the pass to Wolverton. He's got the 1st down.
All right, nice.
Down at the 22-yard line.
That was one heck of a gutsy play by Hilton, staying at. He kind of rolled out a little bit, and he set up and stayed there and took the punishment. I mean, got the pass off and then paid the price.
1st and 10 for the Bearcats on the 24-yard line of Woodford County, and I don't think there's going to be any going for field goal.
Not now.
I think we're in 4-down territory. Okay, we've got 2 receivers this way, McCown and McKee. Backs in the eye. There's the handoff to Bostic, and
It's on the ground.
That's on the. Oh, Anderson's got it.
I think we picked up a couple more yards.
Yeah,
on
I
that
know.
one.
We picked up a bunch more yards. That was Dupree Gill.
I gave that coach that play to the coach.
The forward fumble. Gonna make it 2nd and 4.
Raiders.
Raiders. Kenny Stabler. Fred a bit called. Kenny Stabler. Yes. 2nd and 4 for the Bearcats. We've got McMichael in there at tailback. Gill at fullback. There's a handoff to Gill. Dupree's popping through. And he comes down for a first down right at the 10-yard line.
Keep those feet going, got his little spin move together and move the ball down the field. That's a good job.
Good line blocking, too. The blind was there. They opened the hole, and I guess
Okay, we've got McMichael in at tailback, Gill at fullback. Dupree's kind of gimping there a little bit. There's a handoff to McMichael, and there's nothing there.
Had too much penetration here over our left side, and nothing there for Stephen.
We need to run that. We need to run that post to Damon.
Come on, guys. Come on, guys.
That's a loss of about a half a yard. 10:34 to go in the game.
hours and 8 minutes.
Got two receivers to this side. And boy, Dupree doesn't get anything. They're watching that middle. We lost yardage again. It's 3rd and 14. Third and 14 for Anderson. See if we can come up with a big play. Got McKee and Gritton to this side.
Yeah.
It's Talay. Oh, it's right down on the goal line.
Good pass, good catch.
Give me that microphone, Jim.
Let's see where it is.
Good
That's
pass,
down,
good catch.
That's down on the 3-yard line, and guys, I think we go for it.
Oh yeah, we've already said we're in 4-down territory. There's no doubt about it. It's a matter of what we do. What about it?
Well, they're putting Jacoby back in. He's been out. He's had a little ball control problem here, but hopefully he can hold on to that apple.
We're confused.
Whoa. Yeah, get a timeout. They want timeout. Timeout. Yeah,
And Anderson gets
Woo.
a timeout with 8:56 to go. We'll be back in just a minute.
On the field.
Okay,
Get off
here
the
we
field,
go.
Coach. 4th and goal.
4th and goal. And Dupree
Got
got
it
for the
Got
touchdown.
it. Whoa!
26-25 Bearcats. Dupree Gill scores.
Big,
3 yards out.
big hole on the right-hand side of the line. I mean, all of us, including you, Jim, could have gone through that hole. We'd have been ahead of you.
Yeah, we're gonna go. We got to go
for 2.
Got to go for 2.
Got to go for 2 because score's kind of silly.
Yeah, it is. 26-25 Bearcats. 8:53 to go. Still plenty of time.
A lot of time the way this game's gone, Keith. This is 10 after 11 right now,
It's
real
what?
time. 10 after. Oh, I'm sorry. 11 after. Got it backwards. 11 after 10, and this is like a 2-hour and 11-minute game. Hit me again, Dave. Ouch.
And there's delay a game on Anderson.
Oh, that hurt.
If you're going to throw the ball, sometimes that gives you a little bit room to get somebody down there, work it, and come back to the football if you're going to throw it.
And I suspected what we were going to do anyway.
Okay, let's see what we're going to do here.
Got to have some line protection.
Got McCown coming in. Anderson has 2 receivers to the far side. Hilton's rolling. And there's an incomplete pass. Anderson 26. Woodford 25 with 8:53 to go in the game, and we'll be back in a minute. Maybe. Okay, here we go.
Need to get it deep.
There's a squibber. No. Oh, it's through the legs.
Down the leg. Up.
Got him hemmed in. And
breaking.
Boom.
Oops, I'm sorry. Wasn't supposed to say that.
And Anderson saying they got the ball, but I don't think so. That was McKee, Cole, Derringer. That was a bunch of Bearcats in there on that. And Patterson's back in the ball game. Wilson couldn't move him at all. The bad part about it is you take that blocked field goal away, we're ahead 26 to.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Okay. Let's see. Woodford splits 2 men this way. One of them's white. There's the option, and he's still going to the 4. There's a flag on the play.
Look clean from here. Look clean from here.
Let's see what it is. Got a flag on the play. That's the mouthpiece on Anderson. That's saying, I guess it
behind the head. He tapped
illegal equipment
behind his head.
Did he? That's a big call. That's going to take it over here down to the Anderson 45-yard line.
Gee whiz. I can't remember when the last time was that we've seen 2 of those, let alone one of them in a ball game where somebody's not had a piece of equipment. Got to be the mouthpiece.
Yep, that's the same thing.
Never play football with your mouth open. Lose teeth. Close your mouth. Put the mouthpiece in there.
8:33 to go. Woodford has it 1st and 10 on Anderson's 45. They've got 3 receivers to the far side.
He's not going.
Patterson's back to pass. Uh-oh. That's a touchdown. My goodness, they hit Joe Carr for a 45-yard touchdown. Boy, he ran right through Anderson's pass defense.
Man, I was about to say he wasn't good. He couldn't pass it with that shoulder and everything, but as I said earlier, he healed quick. Right
and Woodford, I think, is going to go for 2 again.
We're going to get in this little thing of we got to go for 2 every time. 8:07 to go in the ball game.
And they've got Wilson coming in to run the team here. Patterson's out here, and he looks like he's hurt again. 8:07 to go. Didn't take them long.
Nope.
Defensive breakdown there. Okay. And there's delay of game on Woodford County.
Well, I got to think that time, Keith, that we felt like that Patterson couldn't throw the ball. As banged up as he's acting like he is, a walking wounded here on the sideline right now. So I think we just blew our coverage. Any other view, Jim?
Well, I think Patterson's playing the crowd over here. He's not hurt. He's just playing the crowd.
That's exactly right. Back in our days, called goal brick.
Okay, Woodford puts 2 receivers to the far side. And Woodford.
Be 5 more.
That's 5 more on Woodford County. They're going to get. They're going to have to kick it now. And we'll be back in a minute. Okay, here we go. Extra points being tried from the 13-yard line. Woodford puts a man in motion. And there's nothing there. That's tackles by the whole center of the Anderson County line. So with 8:07 to go, Woodford 31, Anderson 26, and we'll be back. Okay, here we go. 8:07 to go. 31-26 Woodford. This is a whole lot like the game last year. It ended up 31-24.
And stand-up time.
Oh, there's a nice kick. It's coming down to McKee. He drops it down at the 3. He's trying to get to the outside. And he's knocked down at the 11-yard line.
Well, Keith, we've take the challenge on. You got a big drive, got to have.
Yep. And Woodford has a man down, and we'll be back in a minute. Okay, here we go.
I got the window.
2 receivers to the far side. Backs in the eye. There's Bostic, and Jacoby brings it up to the 15. Going to be 2nd and 8.
Long, steady drive, Keith. Long, steady drive.
Anderson puts 2 receivers to the far side. There's counterplay to Gill. Dupree pops through there and is going to be about, he's going to be about a yard short. Second and less than a yard. Oh, they're going to bring out the chains.
It's going to be about 4 inches short.
It's going to be about, yeah.
7-11 to go in this ball game.
I think we're short.
Maybe not.
No, maybe not.
Whoa.
No, first down.
That's
Nose
always
of the
a
ball.
view from a window.
The nose of the ball.
There's one first down. Come on, give me.
Anderson has receivers to the far side, backs in the eye.
Give it to Bostic.
Bostic brings it up to the 25.
Carried by number 36, Boston.
6:44 to go in the game. Woodford 31, Anderson 26.
I like to see us do a little better on first down.
Anderson has receivers left and right. Counterplay to Gill. Dupree
he
pops
breaks it.
through there. And he's going to come up probably a yard short.
He just flat jitterbugging tonight.
Yeah.
I mean, he really is.
Maxbury on the stop for the Yellow Jackets.
It's 3rd and 2. It's a big play here. I think you've probably got to look for Bostic on the dive.
I think you do. Clean up smash mouth football.
No, we got Gill. Dupree's getting through there. He's got
it.
the first down.
He got it.
Well, they're not signaling timeout.
Oh, I was looking for.
Oh, yeah, there we come.
I was gonna say, I was
First down Bearcats on the 34.
looking at the side window here, folks, and right down the line of scrimmage almost.
5:43 to go.
Now let's go. Punch it down.
Bang on him, bang on him.
Counterplay to Gill. Dupree's trying to get to the outside, and he's thrown for about a 2-yard loss.
Gonna have to.
2nd and 12.
Gonna have to put a little air into the ball. And Woodford County is kind of like we were at the close of the first half. They got their ears pinned back, and they're coming in.
Coming hard, and we just got to make something happen. Somebody's
Yeah.
got to make a play.
Somebody got to stand up and do something.
Okay, we've got McKee and Gritton this way. And there's Bostic, and he gets nothing. Third and 11 for Anderson.
And our clock is at 4:40 in the ball game.
3rd and 12 for Anderson.
Next 2 plays are going to be big plays in this ball game.
Hell, I think if we don't make it, we'll probably punt. I mean, you've about got to. There's a play fake. Oh, there's an interception. Anderson's coming over here trying to get him down.
Got the sideline.
Only
He's
one
got the
man that can
sideline.
get him, and it's a touchdown, Woodford County.
I'm afraid Woodford County has just put her to bed tonight.
That's really the first bad pass Ashley threw tonight.
Yeah.
I mean, there was nobody there.
And he had pretty good protection. He set up, and he just got it a little tall again, and got away from him. And guy got to this sideline closest to us, and got some good blocking. Well, Woodford County got out in front.
37-26 Woodford, 4:14 to go. I tell you what, this has been a game of mistakes. And the
right.
two mistakes that we
exactly
have made this second half have really, really cost us. The
Woodford County's,
block field goal and the interception.
Yep. Woodford County's made a bunch of them too, but
and Woodford County's in motion. That's not going to count.
Flag on the play.
I think this Bearcat team will look back on this game and see it as a game of just mistakes. And it's a young team, really. I mean, you only got 4 seniors on the team. It's a young team.
well, I think we've talked about that the first 2 games, and they're not flashy. I mean, they just hang in there and they play tough on offense and defense, and then you come to a game like this when you stumble around a little bit and you lose the one you should have won. Jim ain't talking anymore. He's just not going to say much.
Okay, Woodford lines up for the extra point. There's a snap, and it's no good.
Okay.
With 4:14 to go, Woodford 37, Anderson 26, and we'll be back. Yeah, they play Lane County next week. Okay, here we go.
All right. We're going to get one. We need 2, but we're going to get one back.
At the 8. It's to the 26-yard line where Anderson will take over 1st and 10. 4:06 to go.
Robert Reed and number 45, Willis Pope.
Yeah, let's get one of them back. Okay. 4:06 to go in the ball game.
Need 2 scores.
Need 2 scores. 2 big ones. We get 1 anyway. Maybe get 2.
There's Bostic up the middle. I think we need a little more than that. I think they were trying to pop Bostic big on that first play.
Clock be ticking. Don't like that at all. The clock's ticking.
3:40 to go in the game. 37-26. Quarterback's back. He's going deep. He's got McKee out there. He's got it.
All right.
Down at the 37-yard line.
Oh, where's that been?
Damon came up. Damon's coming up limping here.
Where
Anderson.
has that been?
Damon, we need to show some haste here, guys.
Well, I don't know about that. I'm not sure he could be gone. He caught it like a 1/4 inch off the ground. Good catch. Heck of a good catch.
Okay, Anderson has 3 receivers to the far side. There's a handoff to Gill. Dupree's jiving around in there down to the 24-yard line for a first down.
Let's go, Mojo.
We got to hustle. We got to hustle. We still got, if we can get a score, we've still got 3 timeouts left.
Number 80, Mr. White's coming out of the game a little banged up.
3 receivers to the far side. Counter play to Gill. Dupree's popping through there. He's still going.
I tell you what, that play somehow has worked. It's worked 8 out of 10 times tonight, and I don't know why. Great blocking, good pulling.
Need to hustle here. Second one, I throw for the end zone.
Yep. Put one in it.
2:30 to go. Anderson has backs in the eye. Key in motion.
A little different.
There's the inside reverse to McKee, and he might have the first down. Don't know. Apparently not. Didn't get the first down.
He was split out a little wide, wasn't he?
And they're going to measure.
He was the second man in on the left side.
Yeah, a little. Well.
Tell you what, we need to have this play, and they're ready to go.
Yeah, let's go.
2:17 to go.
You know, it's strange with these kind of kids. This particular team, I don't know what we couldn't do. Couldn't pull this off.
Okay, we're about 6 inches short. Okay, Anderson's up ready to go. Hey, Hilton's getting them down.
As soon as he blows the ball ready.
You're waiting for him to blow the ball ready. Hilton's rolling. Oh, they drilled the quarterback. We were trying for the quick score. 2:09 to go, less than a yard.
Got the right idea.
Fourth and less than a yard.
.209 to go. Ball game.
And we've got timeout. Woodford County. We'll be back. Okay, here we go.
You gotta have this one, Keith.
Yep.
No, guys, you don't know what you're doing.
There's a handoff to Bostic, and he got it. Okay, there's 2:04 to go. We got to be up ready to go here.
Wasted 3 seconds that time. That'd be good. That's all.
Play call. Come on, let's go.
Poke
Yep,
one right.
they got the play call.
Let's go right one to the end zone. Just right now.
1st and 10 for the Bearcats on the 13-yard line. Hilton's got them up ready to go. And he grounds the ball.
Kill the clock.
2
minutes exactly.
2 minutes to go. Okay, Anderson's got receivers left and right. Hilton's back. He's going for McKee.
He's gonna get it.
He's
He
in
got
for
it.
the
He got it.
touchdown. Minute 54 to go.
Told you to get one back. I told you to get one of them back.
Okay, now we've got to go for 2 here.
Gotta go.
Got to go for
no
2.
No question.
Oh, there's a penalty against Anderson. Down on the 5-yard line, must be an illegal block.
Oh, wow.
Boy, that's a hurter. Never saw the flag.
No, I didn't.
And I'm not sure if the referees
agree on it.
Consultation here either.
But Anderson's already moved back. They expect it coming. 1:54 to go on the clock.
Tell you what, we'll cut off and be back here in a minute. Okay, they picked up the flag, waved it off. Anderson County touchdown, 37-32, Woodford County.
Had a little consultation and just waved that one off. Big break. Big break.
Got McKee coming in. Anderson's going for 2.
Gotta have 2.
Have receivers left and right. Hilton's back. He's moving around. And it's through McKee's hands. With a minute 54 to go, Anderson 32, Woodford 37. And Anderson needs a touchdown now. Let's say, well, I don't know. We'll be back in a minute. Okay, here we go.
Woodford County's got all their hands people up front, all their skill people up front expecting an onside kick. And I don't know what we're doing here for Anderson, Keith.
Now we're going to kick it onside to this side, it looks like. No, it's going onside to the other side. And Woodford County falls on it with a minute 53 to go.
Oh, ouch, ouch, each.
Woodford County.
Okay.
There's a quick pitch this way.
Oh.
Got McKee trying to get him, and Anderson is going to have to call timeout here. That's a 6-yard gain with a minute 47 to go. Anderson's got to stop them. I mean, they're just
they got to stop them or stop the clock. And when they pulled it onside kick, when you got all your skill people, they put their hands people all up on the front, right, and they had a second row behind them. You take your chances.
Okay, I tell you what, it basically comes down to we got to stop them right here, right now. We got to throw them for a loss.
Let's get a cough up time, maybe.
And we'll take that too. There's handoff up the middle, and it's close to a first down.
No mercy.
Yeah, where they spotted it, there's about a half a yard to go. And we'll be back in a minute. Okay. There's a handoff, and he didn't get it.
No.
No, he did not get it.
No.
He didn't get it.
We've been talking about a big play. We needed one there, and I believe we stopped him.
And they're gonna measure. Boy, I can't imagine this being a first down.
Plays.
I don't even think he came close to getting that, but maybe he did.
I tell you what, it is going to be really close.
Oh, he's well short. He's length of football short. It's 4th down. 4th down, Woodford County. Okay, comes down to here's your ball game.
A lot of talking going on down there, a lot of jawing. Let's play ball.
Anderson in the goal line defense.
He's using the clock up.
Yeah. He's going to try and see if he can get Anderson. They don't have any timeouts left.
Coach tells him when to go.
Yeah, he's going.
And there's 1st down, Woodford County, and that's probably your ball game.
With a minute 12 to go in the ball game.
I tell you what, a lot of Anderson County mistakes tonight led to a lot of Woodford County points.
And these kids have come back here.
Yeah.
I mean,
They keep coming back. Yep.
They will not quit.
Minute to go.
I like this Bearcat team. There's just something about them. It's a little bit different than we've seen the last several years.
51 seconds to go. There's handoff, and there's nothing there. And Anderson still has a timeout to burn if they want to do it. Woodford's letting it run down. Anderson still has a timeout to burn. Now, we had to stop them there. I mean, that was...
Oh, that was it. But that's not the big play of the game.
No, the block...
There's been too many big plays.
Yeah. 12 seconds to go. There's a pitch to this side. And Murphy brings it down here to the 34-yard line on the last play of the ball game. Final Woodford 37, Anderson 32. We'll be back in just a second. Okay, we've got about a minute to go. Wrap this thing up. Woodford 37, Anderson 30.